Hey guys, welcome back. So, I have been spending a lot of time uh, trying to get my Shopify up and working. Um, hmm. So, I just I just purchased a domain, so now it's official. You can go to www.knotsofcreationbear.com and it should be there. I'm still trying to work on like the whole design of the website. It's nerve wracking, to be honest. I'm gonna have to get on the actual computer and set it up because there's a lot of stuff you can't do on a phone. It's stupid. Your phone is literally a portable processor, personal computer. I tried to do it on my tablet. It wouldn't work, which I don't understand why it wouldn't work on that because a tablet is literally a laptop without a keyboard attached. I'm lost. Okay, if anybody has any helpful tips, please reach out to me because I'm not a web designer. So okay, so that's first order of business. I've got bucket hats on there. I've got one top. I did post all the drawstring bags that I have, and I did finish the one from the tutorial earlier. I'll get it eventually. Okay, so here it is. It's so pretty. I love these colors. Loved how they turned out. Like it's just beautiful. I did accent it with a blue yarn for the straps. I did put some beads on there. I think it turned out great. See, but anyway, so oh boy, I also DoorDash full time. It's not the ideal job. Just recently, I kind of lost my platinum, which means I'm now having to schedule times to go out, and yeah, it's a whole mess. Um, but anyway, uh, if any of you, excuse me, if any of you DoorDash on the side, you will understand what I'm about to say now. Okay, so and this didn't happen just once; it happened twice. The first time, um, the Dollar General that I was shopping at didn't have any of their brand of 2 liters. I messaged the customer numerous times, 5 times to be exact, uh, with attached pictures of empty shelves. Not one time did I get a response back until I got in the car. But the thing is, I tried to call twice, to be exact. I messaged, what, 5 times? Is that right? Okay. So, no responses. So, after so long, you know, I'm ready to get out of the store. I'm not, um, I'm not about to sit there and wait for you. The 2 liters were like the second or third item on the list of 12. Okay. So, in the time that it took me to get to other basically 8 items, you had plenty of time to respond. Okay. And I know has nothing to do with crocheting, but you know what? This is, you know, my actual job, you know, and it's horrible. Sorry, I'm a little tired because it stressed me out. Um, it just made me mad. You know, if I'm reaching out to you, and the thing is, like, everybody's got their phone next to them. Like, why can you not respond? So I issued a refund for both of the cheerleaders because they didn't have Dollar General brand. They had Pepsi and Coke, but they had no cheap cheerleaders, and that's what they were wanting. Well, I issued a refund. After the fact that I had already checked out and got in my car, then they want to message me. Oh, well, just get me some cheap cheerleaders. Okay. Well, first of all, what's your idea? What is your idea of cheap? Okay. Do you want RC Cola? Do you want Clover Valley? Because Clover, they were out of stock of everything. So I told them, I was like, look, I said, regardless, since you finally messaged me back or not, I said I would have to refund you anyway because they were completely out. So anyway, moving on to the next one. Basically, the same thing happened, and then they wanted to. Oh no, same thing did not happen. Okay, so I was only supposed to get 4 things, right? So I get the 4 things. Gosh, I get the 4 things. I'm in the checkout line. And I had already been standing in the checkout line for a good, I don't know, 7 to 8 minutes. Let's say that. Okay. As I get up to the register, I am next in line. I start grabbing for an item to put on the counter. Zzz, my phone vibrates. I look at my phone. The customer has added another 3 items. Okay. It took me about probably about 6 or 7 minutes to go get the other items, right? Okay, and not only that, but after you had placed the order, so it took me about 6 minutes to get to the store. So 6 minutes plus another, say, 6 or 7 minutes to get the items that the 4 items that you originally ordered. Okay, that's basically 13 to 14 minute window that you had time to purchase more. Okay, not to mention I had already been in line an additional 7 to 8 minutes, so you had uh, almost 30 minutes. I mean, like, well, no, you had about 15-minute window from the time I drove to the store, got the items, but I had already been standing in line for 8 minutes. So I mean, like, you had they had plenty of time to add more items prior to me being up at the register. Let's just say that. So I had to get out of line, which the line was long anyway. So I had to get out of line, go find the other items, come back and check out. Then I get in the car. Oh, can you also pick up this and this? No, I can't. Well, why not? I was like, because I've already checked out with your previous order. You're going to have to make another order with DoorDash. I mean, I can't help it. You know, I mean, like, you've had ample amount of time. You know, you should add the items when you added the other 3. You know, I'm just saying, like, it's just it's irritating. When I also order from DoorDash sometimes, occasionally, once in a blue moon. Okay, I make sure that I have ordered every single item that I need. Have I bought groceries before? No. But before you do that, like, write a list of stuff that you need. I mean, if you forget it, oh well. Take your butt to the store tomorrow. I mean, like, I don't know. It's just irritating, and it's been raining crazy here the last few hours. But anyway, like I said, check out my website. Knotsofcreationbear.com. Again, oh, well, I was going to say I put scrunchies on there, but I was in the process of doing that, and it was getting on my nerves. It was taking too long to load, and I just said, forget it. I'm going to try and be working on that tomorrow. It's not easy. Like, I don't know how to go about editing stuff. Like, I'm not a website designer by any means whatsoever, and I don't know how to do so. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna have to maybe like try and call customer support or something, because it's just no, it's not me. But I am glad that now it's up and running. I mean, I don't know why I waited this long to do it, but I did it. I done it. But whatever. Um, you hear it? Maybe not. I don't even know if this really works, but nobody's told me any different, so I'm gonna kind of made me jump a little bit. But I'm trying to think of what else to make as far as the letter C. I thought about actually. You know what? I know what we're going to make. We're going to make a card wallet. Everybody needs a card wallet, but it's going to be like super simple, super easy. Like, it's going to be a no-brainer. All it is going to be as wide as a credit card, and it's going to be long enough to where you can, like, in the pattern, it's going to be this, let's say this long, and then you're going to fold it in half, and then there's going to be a little lip that comes over and seal, and basically, but it buttons. So we got that. Trying to think of what else we could do. I have so many tops to get rid of. There's one thing that we can make. I'm not going to do the entire project in the tutorial, only because it takes some time to make, and it all depends on how big you want it. And it's a cover up, like for the beach. So here it is. Tie around your waist, or you can even wear it as a shawl. I feel like maybe. See? There you go. But yeah, I mean, I think we can make one of those. I do love the color combination of this. So this one will be up for sale. I'm not going to charge Arm and a Leg for it. I'd say probably about $40. Only reason why is because it did take a lot of time. Plus, um, it's it's mainly the cost of the yarn. Um, so I think 40 is a fair price. Um, it wraps around my waist, and my waist is roughly about a 36, like 36 inches. So, you know, it'll fit you. Plus, there's a lot of stretch to it too. But I'm trying to think of what else we could do. There's one. Okay, so the other day at Michael's, they're having like a huge like clearance sale, and I don't know what's going on there, but you know, whatever. Um, hold on, I need to take a drink. Okay, sorry, talking too much. A couple glasses on. What time are we at? Well, it's not that bad. Almost 17 minutes, so we're okay. Um, you know, lately I've been all about plants. You saw the bust with the, you know, it was a silk pothos in it. Love that. And then you saw my little, you know, aloe vera, my cactus, and my succulent planters. Um, I got to go to a uh, flower nursery tomorrow. Well, not really tomorrow, but whenever I can. Because while I was at Michael's, I found something. It's a little planter, but I don't know what to put in it. And I know the girls at uh, the Wicked, yes, the Wicked Plant Shop, uh, right around the corner from me. I know they'll find something to put in it, and it's so cute. I mean, I know it's really gay, but you know what? I don't care. I am who I am. Would I wear a pair? Absolutely not. But it's a shoe and it's a planter. Like I had to get it. And it was super cheap. It was only like $3. And well, the original price sticker is not on there anymore. It was. Um but I think it was like original price is like $20. So yeah, I had to get it. Did I have to get it? No, but I wanted it. I thought it was cute. I mean, I mean, look, it even has a little bow. I mean, a little bow like Ben Stiro. But I thought it was adorable and I had to have it. Um, they had a couple other ones, but they were just, I didn't like them. Um, but anyway, uh, let's see what else. Hmm. Uh, I think that might be it for tonight. I really don't know. I'm trying to think of something else that I've done. Um, oh yeah, this. If you're planning on doing a big project, you're going to need a lot of this. Um, I I used basically a whole scheme for the 16 rows of this. I mean, and it's not. I mean, it's a good size bag. I mean, the base I did use that in a solid color, and I did that for. I used it for 10 rows altogether, but 16 rows just from here to here, and then yeah, it used almost the whole scheme of this, which, by the way, I was working on it and I couldn't put it down. I don't know what I'm going to make. I wanted to make another like cropped hoodie, but I'm not going to have enough yarn. And I thought about maybe like alternating it between this and like another color, but I really don't know if I want to do that or not. I'd rather have the entire thing, look like a flame. I thought about maybe adding blue to it, and that would actually be pretty cool. Maybe add blue and I don't know, maybe like another contrasting color. Maybe another shade of blue, maybe 2 different shades of blue. But anyway, so hit me up, please. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm not done yet. But visit the website. I know there's not a lot on there right now. I'm working on it. Again, like I said, it's not easy at all. So sorry. And not only that, but I know what's making me sleepy. It's the rain. Like hearing the rain, like it's putting me to sleep, and it's not very late at all. But I do want to. I do want to thank every single one of you for subscribing to my channel, for supporting me. Like I said, I'm trying my best to get the whole website up and running. I've got to figure out how to do shipping and everything like that. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Kind of like this YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm doing. I've gotten better. At least I think I have. But it's just nerve-wracking. So I want to try and work on that tomorrow. Try and get the website fully set up. I've got to figure out how to do the background and all that other stuff, like the header and yada 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 yada. So just bear with me. If you need to try and reach me, you can reach me by email, knotsofcreation.com. I don't even care if you call me, text me, whatever. It's my number is 423-361-8396. So I don't know if I'm allowed to even say that or not, but oops, sorry, not sorry, I guess. I have a TikTok, Knots of Creation Bear. There's also another one that's like Knots of Creation. Sorry, I had more viewers on the an old account that I somehow was able to get into because I was just curious to see how many followers I had, and I can actually go live. I'm kind of scared too. Like I just like because people are just mean. People are nasty. People are just downright. I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean. I feel like YouTube is more laid back, more accepting. Not only that, but YouTube has guidelines, so no negative comments. TikTok, on the other hand, I mean, there's a lot of perverts out there. Like I just, I have like one little, TikTok of myself on there, and it's where my eyes change colors, and I get some pretty raunchy messages, if you know what I mean. So, but anyway, again, there is I just posted a tutorial today for this bag. super easy. I had it done in just a couple hours. Like it's that simple. Um, and you'll I hope you like it. Um, I had one at one time that I did carry around, um, which I like a bag. I like bags. Do I always carry one? No. Um, I bought one off of Iris and Rainbow. It's a TikTok shop. They have great products. I bought like kind of like a little saddle bag or canteen kind of style bag. Really cool. I love it. Um, don't have any issues with it. The only thing is the strap is a little like I don't know if it's because I'm short, but it like the little metal piece that keeps slipping and it just irritates me. But it's okay. I can live past that. Um, she's always having sales and everything. Um, so anyway, um, I think we're done for the night. I like I said, I appreciate everybody. I just need to try and get some sales going. Again, it's knotsofcreationbear.com. It's linked through Shopify, and I'm hoping that I get everything done. Again, I do a lot of custom stuff, but when you give me like 2 or 3 colors, I'm going to have creative freedom. I mean, that's just how I work. So, and if it has to do with like a top, I'm going to hook you up. So, but anyway, I love you guys. I will see you in the next video, and hopefully, you know, this this storm doesn't turn into something bigger. Uh, knock on wood. But anyway, oh, has anybody? Oh, you know what? This okay. Hear me out. And I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to talk down to them. But there's somebody that I have admired, not like secret admirer, not like that. Just kind of like idolized, aspired to be like somebody. Have you ever had one of those people? Okay, well, I, I have a YouTube icon. Let's just put it that way. I talk about her all the time, but you know what? And I've tried to reach out to her numerous times, numerous, and I know she's got a lot of followers. I know she gets a lot of mail. I know she gets a lot of everything, but I have given her at least 3 or 4 shout outs. I've mentioned, and I'll just say it again, Passionate Kelsey. I have mentioned her so many times, hoping that she would, shout out to me. Like I've followed her for the last like 2.5 years. Okay. And like I like her vibe. I like everything. And I feel like it's one of those incidences, it's like where you finally like meet, you know, your favorite person or whatever. They turn out to be like, can I cuss on here? Maybe. They turn out to be a dick, you know? I mean, I'm sure we've all been there, done that. But like it's just. I mean, I've emailed her. I've sent her suggestions on stuff, and it's like everything gets ignored. I've even I've been in her lives and stuff, and sorry, I was getting a text message from DoorDash, I believe, but whatever. Yeah, I already know there's a severe storm. I can hear it. But anyway, I've reached, like I've emailed her. I've reached out to her on TikTok. I've commented on some of her stuff on YouTube, a lot of her stuff on YouTube, and it just kind of, it's like, you know, I mean, like, are you mad because I don't pay to be a member? I mean, I don't, and I don't have a membership like on my channel. Like, I don't understand like what's special about the members only thing. I mean, I know some people that have a members only, but I mean, it's like, what exactly do you do in the live stream or the video or whatever? Um, it is what it is. I mean, am I kind of disappointed that, somebody that I, feel like I vibe with isn't vibing with me? Yeah, a little bit. Kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. Okay, another person. Drop. She hasn't done this to me, but Annie Drama Crochet. I gave her a shout out. I even made one of her t-shirts. She shouted right back. Well, didn't really shout out to me, but she gave me a comment. I mean, can Passionate Kelsey not do that for me at least? That's just how I feel. I just, I don't know. And I've tagged her in I don't know how much stuff. I follow her on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I have her email. No, I'm not a stalker, but it's somebody that I like. Um, I not like that. I mean, I have a husband. I'm gay. I'm married. But it's just, I even follow her fiance's little cooking, whatever it is. I mean, but whatever. I mean, it's just, I guess I'm just, singing a little sad song, but, you know, I mean, Crafty Crocheter, I gave him a shout out. I mean, he gave me a shout out for, being a new up and coming YouTuber. I don't know if I'm up and coming yet, but, I mean, I aspire to be. I greatly appreciate, words, I mean, positive words or whatever. And, I gave him a shout out back and he commented, thank you. And, I mean, like, is it so hard? But, oh well, it is what it is. I hate that saying with a passion. I do. But I guess I'll go ahead and say it. It is what it is. But anyway, enough with the rants and the, whining. I love you guys. Have a good night. I know I'm about to sleep really good with listening to all this rain. And like I said, I'm going to try and work on the website, try and work on getting everything, up and running officially. So anyway, until next time, I will see you soon.